Armenia's Statistical Committee has published the country's latest economic growth data. According to the committee's report, in January to September of this year, the Economic Activity Index grew by 14.1% compared to the same period last year. Relatively high growth was recorded in the services sector, with 27.1% growth, construction grew by 14.3%, electricity production by 16.9%, trade turnover by 14.4%, and industry by 10%. The mining sector too grew by a significant 14.8% in September, despite the termination of operations at the Derut mine, which is owned by VTB Armenia, a subsidiary of the Russian bank VTB, which has been heavily sanctioned since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February. In January to September of this year, only the agricultural sector decreased by 0.7%. Moreover, in the first 9 months of this year, exports increased by 63.8% and imports by 61.6%. And Russian officials have confirmed earlier reports in the Russian media that preparations are underway for a summit between the leaders of Armenia, Azerbaijan and Russia. The summit is being prepared. We will provide further information about the date and place, said Dmitry Peskov, the Kremlin spokesperson. Meanwhile, Maria Zakharova, the spokesperson of the Russian Foreign Ministry, has again hit out at Western involvement in the region in a combative statement. She accused the West of clearly trying to transfer the confrontational schemes worked out in Ukraine and to squeeze Russia out of the South Caucasus. She added that at all levels, we continue to work with our partners towards a comprehensive normalization of relations between Armenia and Azerbaijan. And Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan tweeted today that Baku has been obstructing Yerevan's search for the corpses of Armenian soldiers killed last month. According to the Armenian PM, since September 14th, Azerbaijan has been obstructing the retrieval of the bodies of Armenian soldiers in areas that came under Azerbaijani occupation in the unprecedented attack in mid-September on Armenia. Pashinyan had previously stated that an agreement was in the works to allow the Armenian side to retrieve the bodies, but over a month and a half have passed, and no operation to retrieve the bodies has been announced by either side. And Russian lawmaker Konstantin Zatulin, who serves as the deputy chair of the Russian Parliamentary Committee on Post-Soviet Affairs and Eurasian Integration, has hit back against the decision to ban him from entering Armenia as insulting. He wrote on Telegram that he had received a letter from the head of the Foreign Relations Department of the Armenian Parliament and was told that his visit was undesirable and that his statements can cause damage to Armenia. Zatulin attached a copy of a letter from Parliament staffer Tigran Seyranyan that read, "Unfortunately, your recent public statements against Armenia caused damage to the development of friendly and allied relations between our states. Your visit to Armenia is considered undesirable." And the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe's Needs Assessment Mission has visited the southern Armenian town of Jermuk, which suffered heavily in Azerbaijan's attack last month. According to Jermuk Mayor Vahagan Arsenyan, the delegation was presented with the situation created after the Azerbaijani attack on September 13th and the damage caused to civilian infrastructure. The OSC Needs Assessment team previously visited the southern city of Kapan, which also was targeted during Azerbaijan's mid-September attack.